Hello, I'm here to tell you about the 5 books that I finished in May. First up, I listened to A Murder in Hollywood by Michael Crichton. Now, this book was quite frustrating. A lot of the characters were very one-dimensional, especially the women. They were written and treated quite poorly in this book. However, if you do like murder mysteries, a Hollywood setting, and you want some light entertainment in your ears while you crack on with other tasks, then I would recommend this listen because I think the audiobook was produced quite well. And I gave this book 3 stars. Next up was One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest by Ken Kesey. I really struggled with what to rate this one. I'm so glad to have finally read this classic. I found some parts dragged and some parts went over my head, but overall I was very intrigued by the power struggle, the setting of a mental institution, the theme of sanity, conformity, what is sane, what is not sane, and obviously the power struggle between the main characters. So overall, a really good read, and it inspired a lot of discussion with my sister as we read this as part of our movie book club. But this was a special edition because we also went to see a theatre adaptation, which is currently running in London, starring Aaron Pierre. And I think this is also a rare case where I preferred the movie to the book. In the end though, I gave the book 3.5 stars. Next up was Paradise by Toni Morrison as part of my slow chronological read. And this one felt different to all of the prior Toni Morrison reads that I had gone through, and I didn't know anything going in. And just like with all Toni Morrison, the writing was absolutely excellent. It was a masterclass. It was on another level, but it was hard work. A lot of things did go over my head. And I listened to a podcast episode on this book as well, the Stacksport Book Club. And, there was discussion around the fact that Toni Morrison wants you to work hard and doesn't necessarily want to make things easy or for you to know the answers or know exactly which character she's talking about at any given time. So I always just settle into the challenge and go with it. And so it was a fantastic read. I really enjoyed exploring the main cast of characters, the women that the book is centered around. And I gave this book 4 stars. And in my general Toni Morrison rankings, out of the 7 books I've read so far, it ranked number 4, below Tar Baby and above Bluest Eye. It's getting really hard to keep doing these rankings the more I read. Next up was Walk This Way by Lexi Vale, a romance novel. I really did enjoy this one on the whole. I did find some of the dialogue a bit too cheesy, and I did think that some of the characters got away with quite bad behavior they weren't ever really held accountable for. But still, a good read. If you like a dislike or an enemies to lover or a grumpy sunshine romance novel, then I would pick this up. I rated Walk This Way 3 stars. And my final read of May was Lonely Crowds by Stephanie Wambugu, centered on a female friendship between 2 women coming of age. So they start as girls and then you see them grow up. And I was very intrigued the whole way, despite the slower pace of the book and the fact that it was more character than plot focused. It was missing a little something, I needed a little bit more, maybe a little bit more plot, a little bit more drama in certain cases. But overall, a really solid read. I enjoyed it and the writing was great. I gave this book 4 stars. Now, if you've made it this far, do let me know if you like watching these and you want me to keep doing them, because otherwise I'm gonna take a little break from my monthly reading wrap-ups. And you can follow all of my reading anyway at The Storygraph under the username Nadia, Nadia. Have a great June.